You better not shout, you better not cry. Konami doesn't care if you've been naughty or nice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Banlist season is here. What's going on, guys? It's Simo, and today I'm going to be bringing you my April 1st, 2015 Banlist reaction. Now, the list literally just went up maybe not even an hour ago, and so I've just decided to go ahead and, like always, do my live reactions to the list. We have the list up right here below me. We can see a few things right as on the first page, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. So, first things we can see right off the bat are Blaster, Redox, and Tempest. Now, I'm gonna assume Tidal's on here too, because I don't know why they would just limit 3 of them, but I mean, personally, I like Mermails, so if they kept Tidal, I think that'd be okay. But regardless, I feel like this is important because Dark Matter's coming out, so it was kind of a necessary thing they had to do. The OCG also just had the same thing. But now I think as a result of them doing this, the baby dragons might all get unlimited, so that's going to be interesting. I feel like it was a good hit, but at the same time, I kind of liked the elemental dragons being used as like techs and decks, like I said, Tidal and Mermails, or Blaster and Fire decks, Redox and Earth decks, Tempest and Wind decks. It was a really cool kind of thing you could do, but regardless, that's how it is. And there's Tidal right there, so yes, Tidal is also in fact banned. Now we're going to go down here. Don't really see anything. Oh, was limit. Snatch Steal got banned! Oh my god. Okay, that's hilarious. So basically we get to play with Snatch Steal for a format, and now we don't, because I don't know, I feel like Snatch Steal kind of stole way too many games, and that's kind of the running joke about it, is that it was way too powerful to come back. And it kind of shows if they rebanned Snatch Steal, so I guess it was kind of fun to play with for a format, but interestingly enough, I don't really think a lot of decks were running it in the meta as this format comes to a close, so it's kind of interesting, but regardless, I think a lot of people are going to be happy to see that go. So, moving on. Okay, so that's going to be it for the Forbidden, so all the Dragon Rulers and Snatch Steal. Not bad, okay. I personally didn't really think anything needed to be hit, but hey, it's nothing like detrimental, I guess. Maybe you could argue Snatch Steal, but regardless, it's all good. On to the limited. What do we got? Scrolling down. What's forbidden? Sinister Serpent. Okay, so this makes sense because we're getting all the OCG errata reprints in Premium Gold 2. So, as we thought, everything like Sinister Serpent, Ring of Destruction, all those are probably going to get limited, and so Sinister Serpent being on here makes sense. So, that's good. New tour guide from the Underworld! Oh my god! Wow, Burning Abyss just took one. Wow, I don't even know what to say. Like, I didn't even think they were really gonna touch Burning Abyss, but other than Fire Lake, that's what I thought, but holy shit, Tour Guide to 1. If anything, I thought Tour Guide would go to 2, but 1 seems like a bit much, so that's going to be really interesting. It's gonna really hurt just the overall speed of the deck, so that's a big one. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. So, continuing on, Dragon Ravine got unlimited. Okay, so that's really interesting. So they banned the Dragon Rulers and Ravine is back. So that means that Dragon decks kind of have more of a boost. It's like they got a boost and then lost a boost at the same time. So I don't really know, like, I kind of feel like if the Rulers are banned, like, Ravine kind of loses, like, its whole, like, strength. So I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. But hey, Ravine's back. A lot of people didn't think that card was coming back for a long time. Preparation of Rites is limited! Oh! Oh my god, okay. It's totally what I expected. Preparation of Rites is too good in Nekroz. This card had to be hit. My logic, I felt, was really sound on that. I'm not saying I'm the only one that predicted it. I feel like a lot of people thought that Preparation of Rites was going to get hit, but really good choice in my opinion. I feel like Nekroz still had plenty of consistency without it, so it's really no big deal. So continuing on, Saqlifice! Oh my god, they're just hitting, like, all the meta decks. That's insane! Wow, okay, so Saqlifice got hit. That's a really big crippling blow to Qliphort, because, okay, if you think about it, Saqlifice has 4 different effects. It gives the monster 300 attack, can't be destroyed by battle, you can use it as 2 tributes, and then when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Qli card to your hand. Like, it did so much for the deck, and especially all in one card. I kind of feel like this getting hit is like, good, and at the same time, it's like, I mean, I don't know, I don't think, like, Scout really needed anything, but Saqlifice, I mean, that'd be, I don't know what Qliphort are gonna do now without that. It's just gonna make disc plays a lot more difficult. Or maybe, like, a lot more pendulum reliant, I guess. So Saqlifice to 1. Symbol of Heritage! Okay, it's about time this card got hit. Now, for those of you who don't know, Symbol of Heritage is basically notorious for creating a bunch of really stupid OTKs and FTKs and loops. And it's never really been something that's, like, widespread, but it's just been this really big problem card that's been out for a long time. And now that it's limited, it's kind of, like, just, it's gonna, like, put an end to all that. And then also Temple of the Kings is there too. Errata card, so it's Temple of the King's new errata is not really that good, so it's whatever. Alright, so that's it for the spells. Crush card, again, errata card. We knew that one was coming. Exchange of the Spirit, errata card. And then Ring of Destruction, yeah, there it is. That one as well. And what? Oh my god, they hit Skill Drain! Holy shit! They just gave it to Qliphort. Like, I thought they gave it to Burning Abyss bad. Wow. Saqlifice to 1 and Skill Drain to 1. That is fucking huge. Okay. Again, in my video, I thought Skill Drain would have been okay at 2, but wow, they just flat out limited it, so... Whew, Skill Drain to 1. Qliphort are gonna have some trouble now. That's pretty crazy. They limited Vanity's Emptiness! Oh my god! That is hilarious! Like, they're just reprinting these things like crazy. And they're just basically like, nope, banned, nope, limited. It's just like, oh my god, Vanity's Emptiness to 1. Okay, so... I mean, a lot of people wanted this card gone for a long time, because basically it's just like, a lot of people call it skillless, because it's like, if you have Vanities up, I mean, and then your opponent doesn't have an out, they basically lose. And that's true to an extent, but wow, this list is insane. Okay, so, is that it? Okay, that's it for the limited, so, that's a lot. I mean, pretty much they gave, like, the shaft to Qliphort. They also kind of gave it to Burning Abyss by hitting Tour Guide, but, I mean, the deck can kind of function without it, and then they somewhat hit Nekroz by touching Prep, so this is interesting, Let's go into the semis. What do we got? They semi-limited Scout! Oh my god! Okay, Qliphort just took it, like... I thought it was just bad enough with Skill Drain and Saqlifice. The fact that they semi-limited Scout on top of it, they just totally demolished this deck. Like, that is horrible. Oh my god. I almost feel bad for Qliphort players now. Like, that's just, oh my god, that's insane. I don't even know what to say about that. Wow. Okay. They semi-limited Brio. Okay, that's interesting. I honestly didn't think they were going to touch any of the Nekroz stuff, at least until next list. But now Brio is semi-limited, which you could argue it's not really going to do a whole lot, but having the utility access to Brio is pretty good. And now that Prep's limited to 1, and Brio's at 2, the interaction there kind of makes sense that it's going to be a lot slower, but at the same time, Nekroz are still going to do what Nekroz do best. So, I'm shocked they actually touched Nekroz, like, directly. Interesting. Shi En is at 2, like, it's about fucking time, like, okay, Shi En I think is at 3 in the OCG, and it's been like that for, like, ever, I have no idea, but Shi En is... Finally, that's all I have to say. Charge of the Light Brigade is semi-limited. That's kind of interesting. I mean, Lightsworn, the only deck that currently runs Charge, I guess, is Infernoid, but... So I guess it's kind of like a little bit of a boost to Infernoids. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting pick. Sacred Sword of 7 Stars got semi-limited, which makes perfect sense now that the rulers are all banned, so it's like, okay, who gives a fuck? That's it for the semis. So the semis are, other than Scout and Brio, I mean, the semis aren't really like that, like, oh my god. Like, double charge of the Light Brigade may be a big deal, but other than that, it's like, whatever. And the Unlimiteds. Spirit got unlimited. Okay, that's pretty crazy. A lot of people thought that that was going to go maybe to 2 and then 3, but they're just like, whatever, have it at 3, we don't care. So that's interesting. Burner. Okay, so this means that all the babies are at 3, like I thought. Bestiari to 3, finally! Oh my god. Oh my god, they're... It's not going to do anything, but it's just the fact that they finally did it is just like, oh! Okay. Gorz is at 3 now. That's okay. I mean, that might get a little crazy, but sure, why not? Lightning. They put Lonefire to 3. Okay, that's kind of really good support for like plants and Sylvans and really anything else that wants to Lonefire, so that's pretty neat. Reactan, Stream. Goyo's at 3, finally. Okay, no one cares. Wow, they actually put Convocation to 3, even though Dark Matter's coming out. I'm actually really surprised they did that. I thought that was good. Now that, like, we knew Dark Matter was coming, I thought for sure they were going to keep that at 2. But no, they decided to just go ahead and do it. So, okay, so that's it for the list. Final thoughts. The Qli's just got shafted. Burning Abyss kind of got hit. I mean, it kind of hurts their turn 1 plays, but at the same time, it's like, it can still do a lot of stuff that it does without Tour Guide, I guess. I don't know. And then Nekroz got kind of hurt with Prep at 1 and Brio at 2. And, I mean, that's really it. I mean, they also kind of did some preemptive moves for Dark Matter, so I guess that's kind of good. But overall, I mean, they kind of gave the people what they want. Like, they got rid of Vanity, not got rid of, but Vanity's is at 1, Skill Drain's at 1, Snatch is gone. Like, they did a lot of really ballsy things. Yeah, let me know down in the comments what you all think about this list. This list is pretty interesting, so thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed my reactions, as always, and we'll see you next time.